Hi, this is Sovereign, and welcome to In the Rural Village of Nagoro. As far as I'm aware, that's how you pronounce that. I might be a little wrong, but that's how I think I'm going to continue to pronounce it. So this is another, just kind of more of a story-type game, with, from what I can tell so far, pretty much an emphasis on sound design, which should be pretty cool. I love a game with a good audio. I just think the sketch style is super cute. Of the game as well. So I think pretty much we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it. Like I said, it should be a pretty short gameplay, calm kind of playthrough, just then kind of relaxing, as opposed to some of the stuff I think I'll be getting into sooner rather than later. Alright. And again, if there's a lot of speech in this, I'll go ahead and just paraphrase most of it. Oh, I got a little lunch for my mom. Yeah, and I think the goal is I can go around and talk to everybody. Well, I guess there's maybe no speech in this, or no text at all. Maybe it's more of a visual storytelling. I do love how my mom was like, yep, here's your lunch, off you go. Although I guess if it's rural, you would know like everybody in the neighborhood typically. It's not like it's the big city. So she says hello to everybody. That's so nice of her. I'm not that friendly. You see me in public and I'm not working, I'm saying nothing. My little sister would be this friendly though. I feel like she's gonna be like this when she gets old enough. She's gonna talk to everybody. If you've ever seen those babies at the supermarkets where like they go, hello, hello, and because that's like the only word that they can say, but they want to make sure that you know that they're talking to you, and if you don't respond, like they just get louder. Yeah, that's La Babe. She definitely did stuff like that. Taking a rest after working. This person's still working. He used to have a nice climbing tree. Well, I guess, yeah, he's sitting on top of the tree. He probably used those little haystacks to climb up it. I wonder where my destination is. But I guess maybe this game isn't about the destination. It's about the journey. Spend so much of your life just trying to get to like the next thing that you want to do, like the big goals in your life. And you know, sometimes you just forget and you just gotta slow down and really just enjoy where you're at, you know what I mean? Not every day is gonna be a banger, but at least every day there's gotta be at least something you can appreciate. Typically. Though, in the wise words of a man, I do not know his name, but he's a huge meme. Some days are just fucked. You gotta go home, go back to sleep. But in that case, maybe the best thing that you did was go to sleep, you know? Some days cannot be salvaged, but that's okay. In the sum of the whole, hopefully, you'll have more good days than you do bad days. Aw, look at all these people talking. They're having a great time. This shop is poppin'. And this is another one of those free games on Steam. Kind of like I said in my last video, it's not all porn. There's a lot of porn there, but it's not all of it. Sometimes you can find really nice hidden gems like this. Another game that I found that was like a really kind of like a hidden gem for me was Renaissance of the Ocean, I believe. Resonance of the Ocean. And it was all about like recycling the trash that washed up on the beach into making instruments. And that was a really cute little game too. I highly recommend that one out. I think that's like my, one of my, like, in my first 5 videos that I ever did. I bet you that river is so nice too. Just to listen to. Keeps the valley cool, but not too cold, you know what I mean? Take a nice refreshing swim in it. Oh, is this where I'm heading to? We're going to school? This looks like a school. Yeah, I was going to school. Gotta go see all my friends. This is so cute. Like how with all the adults, she was just like so respectful, just talking to them, but with these kids, she's actually like getting into it because they're like all her friends. That's so cute. Take a little bit of a tree. I think those are stairs. I think I got this way now. Is this my classroom? Oh, nice. Oh, this must be like her as an adult, I think. Unless it's something else. Is that a doll? They're children? Or adults? What's going on? Where am I going? Who? What's happening? Okay, that nice relaxing music is back. Are those more dolls of children? Okay. Everything looks normal here. If there are adult dolls, I'll be really interested. This place used to have many shops. Okay. Yeah, because this shop was buzzing last time we got her. Well, I guess that was when this character was a child. they like that because they're animals or because they're
揺れる水面に白くキラキラと私を誘う遠く長く流れて移ろう不器用どうかとあの景色失わぬまぶたの裏の笑顔さんさんと笑う声も愛しい何億光年向こうまで思い願う美しさとどうかこのまま愛の鐘なる暖かい場所へ帰るあの日々を思い描き
Oh. That's still very interesting. It's like memorial thing, I guess. I don't think that makes it any less creepy for me to be honest, especially because she's making them. Okay, well, I think that was the end of the village of... I'm gonna mispronounce this because I just totally forgot the name of this village was. Nagoro. For a minute there, I was like, was this a psychological horror and I just forgot? But no, I don't think it's intended to be. It's a little creepy. I don't think it's intended to be. I don't want to say it's a little creepy. I think if I ever stumbled upon a village of just scarecrows, I guess in America we do have places that we've kept kind of old-timey, I guess is what I'm gonna say. Like, we've preserved the history, quote unquote. We usually have like live actors walking around in like costumes and whatnot. So I guess this isn't too far off of that. And I think it'd be interesting because, you know, in America you get into a small town, like if that thing dies, there's probably a reason you don't want to remember it. But I suppose in more of like a if forgive me, I think it's Japanese. Doesn't look like Japanese. However, sometimes over in East Asia, I could see maybe land being a reason that a lot of small towns get like destroyed or people get pushed out or gentrified. We gentrify a lot of places here. So I would imagine that if you could keep like a place that was like a really cherished memory for you and like preserve it and make sure it doesn't get like gentrified or anything like that, I could see that. But I think overall it was a really cute little game. I liked it a lot. Like I said, it was supposed to be a very short, kind of really relaxing game. The music was really well done. The atmosphere was great. I thought it was really, really cute, and then I thought it was kind of creepy. And I think overall the cute is creepy because it's more like a heartwarming thing, I suppose. You know what I mean? But overall, like I said, it's a pretty good game. Anyways. want to say goodbye, but I didn't click on info first. And so let me go back and correct myself right here. It is supposed to be heartwarming, and this is a place kind of like how I said in America, we have towns that we've intentionally preserved. This is intentionally preserved for the scarecrow, so it's not meant to be creepy. This is kind of why I wanted to hesitate from calling it like, oh, that was supposed to be like really creepy, that was really off-putting, because I wanted to double check and make sure that this wasn't just a, how do I say, culture thing, but this is supposed to be heartwarming. It's supposed to be in remembrance of this Nagoro village here. So I just I'm gonna leave that in before I say anything, because like I said, I definitely want to make sure that you understand it's not meant to be creepy, it's not meant to be off-putting. This is an actual thing that goes down intentionally to preserve the memories there. Alright, so for real this time, this looks super interesting. I would love to read into it. I'd love to learn more about this kind of practice. Disregard everything I said about it being kind of creepy. It's creepy to me because I'm not used to it. You know, so just kind of putting that in context of like, I didn't know what that was supposed to be about. Now that I do know, it's definitely like just as I thought. It's heartwarming. It's cute. Alright, but I will go ahead and, like I said, I'll stop it here. So thank you guys so much for joining me for this, and I will catch you in the next one. Alright guys, alright. I did want to come back and talk a little bit about this again. Even after I say goodbye. I know it's a little bit after the video. This picture is also not going to be super good. Anyways, I did want to point out that I went ahead and I did a little bit more research on this, because I was like, I definitely want to make sure this was portrayed correctly. So this is a real life village. This is obviously the village of Nagoro. And the woman in the picture there, her name is Tsukimi Ayano, as far as I'm aware, that's how it's pronounced. And now, originally she went back and she did the whole village, and she did it to, like, she went back to the village to take care of her father, and she noticed that the village was kind of dying out. Like, you know, there wasn't many people living there, and of the 30 people that were living there, a lot of them were over 70 years old, which apparently is a big problem in Japan, where you have a lot of these rural villages dying out because the younger population either isn't being born, or they're not staying in the town where they grew up. They're moving to like the city, or they're moving abroad to find work. And so originally Tsukimi did this to like honor her father in her village, and the reason it kind of still exists today is because it's a really great popular tourist attraction. And so a few people are kind of like split between like why does it actually exist, or like why it continues to exist, but really it's because it's a great tourist attraction. People go here year round, and then of course there's the big festival that they do, so it draws revenue for this small town. And then another reason is because like it is supposed to be like a memorial for all these people. And I'm trying to think, I just saw a specific word about it, and that word was Kakashi or lifelike. Okay, so it wasn't a word about what she's doing, it was a word about the scarecrows. The scarecrows are actually technically, I believe, called Kakashi, or essentially to mean life likes. And they're supposed to memorialize the individuals who had passed away or had moved to the city to find work in this small town. And so she actually still lives there today. She still makes dolls. You can actually go there yourself, take a workshop on how to make the dolls, attempt to make your own doll, etc., etc. Do I personally still find this a little creepy? Yes, I think it's horribly unsettling to me. But it's not intended to be, and it's only unsettling to me because we don't, like I said, we don't have this thing here. This type of we don't have this in America. Nobody's sitting around making dolls. People would think they would be crazy. But this is actually really, really cool to me. And it's actually, as much as creepy as I do find it, I also find it more cool than I do anything else. And I think that's a really important takeaway here. Like, yes, it's unsettling to me. Why? Because I've never seen it before. I've never had experience with anything like this before. But also note that it's very intentional. It's very heartwarming, lets you look into it, and I generally hope you do look into it. I'm going to attach some links in the description if you would like to learn more about this and what was going on, and there'll be about 4 of them down there, and so I'll have to see which ones really contain a lot of information, because a lot of the links I clicked on, they were like maybe like a paragraph, but I think a few of them had a little bit more, so I'll go ahead and attach a few links if you would like to read it more into this yourself, and I recommend you do, because like I said, it's really cool. Alright, and with that is officially the end of this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.